We are here with head coach Darren Leslie of Cal State San Bernardino after a tough 2-0 decision in the semifinal round at the CCAA championships. To his left is senior Brandon Sangbarani, and to his right, fellow senior Jonathan Garcia. First, coach, just an opening statement about today's tough match with the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, I think first of all, just congratulations to Cal State LA. I think over the course of the 90 minutes, they deserved to win. Obviously we felt like we had our moments. We knew coming into today's game that it'd be a case of trying to be clinical in those moments when they came, and unfortunately we couldn't take the couple of chances that we did create. I think it's always tough playing that Tuesday game. We said the same thing last year, and ultimately that's really what got us in the end. We anticipated them pushing really hard in that last 10 minutes, knowing that we had to play a tough game against Chico on Tuesday. Obviously, we took a little injury in that last 10-15 minutes to Isaac Valderrama, who was immense for us in the back, was super next to Brandon and Juan Lario Spider. And losing him hurt us a little bit, and I think ultimately it was just that 90 minutes in the lives on Tuesday just caught up to us in the end.
You guys have played Cal State LA tougher than most for 175 minutes. Talk about how you match up with them and how you're able to kind of keep them off their game typically, besides those last 5 or so minutes.
I think that the way that we keep the ball, move the ball, it's hard for any team really. If we're on our game, we can catch rhythm and we're able to move the ball side to side and make them step out of their tight block, because they're so well drilled defensively that they're very, very hard to break down. So you have to be patient, and I think that our patient style matches up well. But of course, they've still got quality on their side too. And I think particularly in the last game, we just defended very, very well. We took a late goal on that one too. Having played down a man for about 40 minutes at that point, but I thought defensively we were very good that day, and I thought defensively we got it right for most of the game today too, which I think are the two main reasons why we've given them a good game both times.
And guys, just talk a little bit about what your coach was talking about, that patience. How do you stay patient when you're so desiring that one goal? That's all you need, is that one goal. How do you remain patient out there?
Well, it's mostly practicing. We always practice how to move the ball, how to rotate the ball, and staying patient, and just moving the ball in the back, and just finding our first option. Like whatever you see first, play it. Don't complicate the game, and that's really how we've learned how to play for the last few years in college. That's how they teach us: just be patient on the ball and don't force anything really.
And this year, the postseason has changed a little bit in its format. Talk a little bit about what you're hoping for going forward in the new system and what you're hoping to see.
Yeah, well, for this year, at the very least, we're in a good position to potentially host an NCAA regional round game, which our school hasn't done on the men's soccer side, at least. I don't believe ever. So, we're trying to make a little bit of history there, and I think that the Super Region has helped us because obviously top 4 get an opportunity to host. So, from that perspective, we like it. I'm excited to potentially play some new teams, some new programs that we haven't seen before, and it's nice to freshen up again. As much as we love in our crack at Cal State LA and Cal Pomona, who was the other team that beat us during the season, it would be nice to play some new teams, to play some of those RMAC teams or some of the Lone Star teams. So, we have to take a look at the logistics of playing against some of those teams from Colorado and from Texas. But overall, I think the format has suited the CCAA teams for sure.
And Jonathan, look ahead a little bit. I mean, you guys are seniors, but still not over yet. So talk a little bit about what you're hoping for out of the postseason.
Just being able to make history with the team and leaving something behind that we could say that we left our players in good hands, and setting a goal for them. And at the end of the day, we get a lot of other players that want to come to this program because of what we are doing now and what Darren has done in the last years he's been here. And you hear players just talking about our school and talking about, hey, can I get a tryout? And well, that's what we want to leave behind.
And Brendan, what do you want the legacy of this squad to be?
Just something bigger than it's been in the past years. It's Cal State San Bernardino. People don't really look up to that school as a Cal State LA or a UCLA or anything like that. I just want to bring up the reputation in sports, and not only that, just as a family, like a sense of family. Just leaving something behind like that, and just kind of making a name out of San Bernardino.